Welcome back to the Dispatch. You're listening to us at somaliddispatch.com. We're here today with Ali Abdullahi. Ali is a young, prominent entrepreneur in Alberta. He's also occupational health and safety advisor here in one of the major employers in Alberta. So Ali recently went to Hargeisa, Somaliland, and we wanted to talk to him about his experiences there, some of the noticeable things that a young professional like himself would notice when he's there. Ali, welcome to the Dispatch.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Ali, you recently went to Hargeisa, as I said in my introduction. We wanted to know what the purpose of your trip was.
The purpose of my trip was pretty much for pleasure. I went out to go visit my family. I haven't gone back to the country since 2011, so I wanted to go back and see what was going on, and at the same time see my family and see how they're doing and see how the country is growing.
Excellent. Ali, you have a business mind and a professional mind as well. What was one of the noticeable things that you noticed in terms of job creation and business opportunities there?
A few of the things that I noticed was the number of businesses since 2011, since I've been there. Like I said, there's many different businesses out there. People with great minds brought in great ideas. You can name it, from fitness centers to beauty salons to factories to car dealerships, you name it. So the number of businesses have grown, and the number of people in the country have also grown. So that's what I noticed while I was there, in comparison to 2011 when I first went out there.
Would that, could one say that kind of inspired you to go back there with your own business ideas?
Yeah, definitely. It gave me insight as to how easy it is to go over there and start up a business and bring an idea back home that not only benefits myself but also the country. So it inspired me a lot, and I'm looking forward to going back real soon, inshallah.
Okay, Ali, wanted to ask you about a couple of things, including education, politics, and nightlife as well. Let's start with education. There's a lot of youngsters there who are attending higher learning, and it's got its issues, but it's an improvement. It's better to have a higher education than not to have one, I suppose. But what was the noticeable things that you noticed in terms of that aspect of life in Hargeisa?
Two things I noticed in terms of education. Like I said, I've talked to quite a few young people, teachers, and educators as well. A few things that I've noticed that are a number of students that are going into post-secondary, so universities, and the number of universities in the country. Almost every corner of Hargeisa you can find a university. So they're not lacking in terms of universities, but I think where the country needs help is the quality of education, right? And also, after post-secondary, like once these young individuals graduate, then what? So the economy is not there for these young individuals when they graduate. So one of the things that I would say is that, these young people that are graduating, they're graduating with great marks and different majors and whatnot, but there's no economy for them to obtain any jobs. So I think that's an area that the country or the government needs to work on. So these young people who are graduating, who are investing their own money or family's money into post-secondary, can have the opportunity that they need.
That sounds good. Let's talk about politics. Was there any noticeable political environment that you were exposed to? Did you notice any, as much as you noticed the business activities and educational activities, did you notice any, there's a lot of apprehension of people who never been there, for example, or young professionals who have never been there, to have reservations based on the politics that they hear at their home countries, right? So what do you think? Were you exposed to any of that?
Prior to me leaving, like I said, living out here in the West and also being caught up with social media and having a cell phone, everything was about politics, what's going on and what people say is going on. But once I got to the country, like I said, I was there for a month and a half, and I've gone out to different restaurants, coffee shops, hanging around with different people from all corners of the country. I've never really came across anybody that talks about politics, well, especially for the young people, right? Everybody's out and about running their businesses, taking care of their families, doing their responsibilities. So in terms of politics, there was not too much. I was not exposed to it too much. like I said, people are not so caught up with this whole social media back home, right? So the politics of it is not what I thought it would be going back home.
Sounds good. Nightlife is another apprehension. Young professionals want to be out and about and would like to have the options of doing different things when they're up here. And one of the reasons they hesitate to go back home, wherever that may be, is the nightlife. How did you find the nightlife there? Did you find yourself entertained there? Did you have trouble finding entertainment when you were there? How did that go?
Well, I think nightlife is what you make it. And like I said, having gone back home, and seeing the amount of different type of businesses, there's so many different hotels and restaurants and shopping centers that I fit right in. Like I said, I had a great time. I enjoyed myself. I met a lot of great people from all across the country who are working, who are young professionals, who are making money now, who are able to go out on a night and enjoy a meal, enjoy a live show, entertainment. Maybe a fitness center, indoor soccer. So they're not lacking in terms of nightlife, but it's just what you make it, right? So I think a lot of people are at the point now where they're young, they're professionals, they're making money, and they have places to go where they can go ahead and enjoy themselves.
Okay, thank you. Lastly, can you tell us, or can you give a couple of inspiring words to some of the people who are maybe listening to us, young professionals who might want to go to their homelands, their fathers, mothers' homelands maybe? What would you tell them to inspire them?
What I would say to the young people out in the West is, before it's too late, go back to wherever you came from. Whatever city, whatever corner of the country you are from, go back, check it out. It may be summertime for you or your downtime, but check it out. Just give it a thought. And then there's a lot of opportunities out there. It's growing real fast. The population is growing, the city is growing, the country is growing as a whole. So before it's too late, go out there, see what opportunities you have, and also if you're a professional, see what you can do for your country as well. Also create opportunities for yourself, right? So the one thing that I would say is before it's too late, go back and just check it out for yourself and don't listen to what anybody tells you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. That was Ali Abdullahi. Ali Abdullahi was talking to me in Edmonton. He works and lives here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. He's a prominent business owner here in Alberta, and he's also occupational health and safety advisor. My name is Abdul Qadir Guled. Until we meet next time, thank you very much and take good care.